Hey everyone, it's Cheryl here. I just started working on a layout and I couldn't make decisions. Things weren't coming together. I was having a hard time choosing what paper to go with what, so today may not be the day for that layout. But I thought as I was going through looking for paper, I have so much that I can let go of. So I thought, let's do a paper purge. Let's have a look at what I have. Let's get rid of some paper. Might sound like a funny idea to some of you, I'm not sure, but there are two things I watch on YouTube. I watch scrapbook videos and I watch makeup videos, and I love watching makeup declutter videos. Why not do a scrapbook declutter video? So I'll probably insert some photos of how I store my paper. I have one spot for storing paper and I cannot outgrow it. It's just not, that's not gonna work. So when it gets close and I'm having to sort of shove things in there, it's time to have a look. So this is what I have in the first stack. We have Pink Paisley Portfolio. Anyone remember how old this is? Let's see, this is, doesn't have the copyright date. I remember needing this so badly, and some of it's been used, but obviously these two have not. I can see myself using these two sheets though, so they can stay. What's next? This paper stack. I just took things out of my storage upside down, as you can see, so they kind of go back in the same order. So I have everything sorted by manufacturer. So this is Pink Paisley as well. This pattern right here, I can already tell you I will not use. That will go. That one will go. The arrows I can use. The paint splatters I can use. These are great backgrounds. That one will go. And there's two of each in here, so that one will go. And I'm gonna donate these, you know, to my kids' school or something like that. I'll certainly make sure that they get used. They're not gonna just end up in my recycle bin or anything like that, because I know that's wasteful. All right, next, let me check, make sure everything is in frame here for you. What do we have next? More of the same. These are the ones that have come undone from the paper pad. Pink Paisley Atlas. This was, I bought this from Michael's. It does have some great patterns in it. I didn't really buy it because it was travel themed. I bought it because I like the colors and I wanted some more blue and green. I felt like my paper stash was getting a little bit, I don't know, too pink. So I like, you know, darker backgrounds like this that can come in handy. And again, this has two of everything. So you know what? I'm gonna get rid of both of this green one. Where was the other green one like that? There we go. So that's two more. Okay, that's that one. Now we're into some newer Pink Paisley, are we? Yes, Pink Paisley Memorandum. I don't know about new or new-ish. Yep, those can all stay. Now we have Pink Paisley. Are these the Paige Evans collection? Yes, these are Pink Paisley. These are Paige Evans for Pink Paisley. Those can stay. These are as well. Why do I have the branding strip upside down on all of these? Those can stay. I believe these are from my Wild Hair kit. Oh my goodness. Here's a flashback for you. Does anyone remember this Simple Stories paper? How old is this? Is this their first ever collection? 2012. Do we see this? Copyright 2012. Really? A 6-year-old paper. One piece from that collection. Yeah, I know this is a great background, but I haven't used it in 6 years. It's gonna go. This one is also gonna go. This one is gonna go. I love Simple Stories. I really do. I'll have a fair bit here. These are Simple Stories I Am. I use this a lot for one little word and journaling things, and I use it in my planner. So a lot of this is gonna stay. This is Simple Stories, the Story of Us. I was gonna call it I Do, that's not what it is. These are some simple basics from So Fancy. Those are gonna stay. And this is all So Fancy here. Yes. So Fancy is gonna stay. Snap Basics, a good wood grain you can always use. These are about dance, but I just like the colors, so I can use those, and I like this background. Those will stay. Speaking of old, 2011, Fancy Pants Summer Soul, but that is a background I can always use. Fancy Pants Off to School. Again, I was just talking about wanting more blue or green, so I'm going to hang on to that. Fancy Pants, Park Bench, and The Good Life. I do still have some of the bits from The Good Life. Fancy Pants As You Wish. I have a lot of this one. And I do love the colors in this collection. You'll notice that when just the way I store my paper, I tend to store it double-sided paper with the side that I think I'm going to use. That's the side that tends to be facing up. So right now we're looking at it upside down. I hope that makes sense. So when I store this paper, it's this way. It's actually stored this way. So this is the side I see first. Pink Paisley Atwell. This is not Pink Paisley, Fancy Pants, I'm sorry. I do really love this collection. I love the red, I love the blue, the black and white, the feathers. Okay, now we are into some Pink Fresh Studio. So some of these are what's left from the Christmas collection that I used for December Daily a few years ago. This is Pink Fresh Happy Things. I love this paper. I struggle to use it though because I love this. So basically you put a photo right here, journal right here, and you're done. Why don't I do that? Now we are into Pink Fresh Studio. I love Pink Fresh, but I'm probably not going to use this paper. So that one can go. Again, this is this one. These are double-sided, so I have it stored so I can see both sides of that one because I have two. I love Pink Fresh. I do find Pink Fresh is one of those papers it's hard to mix with other collections because the white is so white. But how great are some of these for backgrounds? You know, they're just awesome. This one is adorable. Love this one as well. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Probably won't use this side, but this side is easy to use. Same thing here. I have two. Oh, somewhere there's another one of that one. Let's go find its buddy. Because I'm strange like that. And if there's two of them, they should be together. Now we're into Pink Fresh. These are some new ones I just got in my last Wild Hair kit. So this is Follow Your Heart from Pink Fresh. Sorry, what collection are these from? A Case of the Blahs, BU. Oh, maybe they're different collections. I'm not sure. But these are staying. Those are great. Now we're into Wild Whisper Designs, and Wild Whisper is based here in Calgary, and I will use that one. That one can go. I will use this one. These are the Focus on You collection. Look at that one, isn't that great? This is Strong and Free. That one can go. This is their Canadian collection. So that one will stay. This one will stay. This is Out and About. That one will stay. That one will stay. This one will stay. And this one will stay. And now we are into, what do we have? Chamel. I do love Chamel. So this collection is this. This is the original Chamel collection. Probably not going to get rid of a lot of these. I just want them all. Well, no, I'm not going to use that one. See, I lied. I have used a fair bit of this paper pad. There's definitely some holes in here. Doesn't look like I've used a fair bit, I promise. I really did. I hope this gets my brain going a little so that my stuck layout will move forward in a few minutes. You know, sometimes just looking through your paper reminds you of combinations or things you like or things that can go together, and then your brain kind of changes gears a little bit, gets itself unstuck. And here we have Chamel True Stories. Now we are into Starshine. These are going to stay. Still Starshine. Those are going to stay. That one will stay. This is Go Now Go. This is Little by Little. And this is Go Now Go. And this is Glitter Girl. So the solids are in the back. You know what? I may pull those off of here and then just put them where my cardstock is. I should do them one by one, apparently. I'll just stash those in a different spot for now, because I wouldn't come to my pattern paper stash to look for solids. So storing them here just isn't logical for the way that I would work and the way that I would, they'll just never get used. Basically, if they sit in here with pattern paper, they'll get forgotten as being perfectly good solids. So those out of the way. What is in here? That can go. Despite buying the, well, I'll keep the gold. Despite buying the Glitter Girl paper pad, I'm not much of a glitter person. I do like it in certain instances. I can't lie, I bought the paper pad because I needed this sticker. Not only this sticker, but it was definitely a factor. Okay, so that is one section done. I will grab a whole nother stack of paper and be right back. Okay, stack number 2. Starting with this Recollections paper pad, which has several, I think 3 if not 4 of every page. So I'll try and go through that quickly. That one can go. That one I've used a few of already. These are thinner, so be aware if you get these huge paper packs that they are pretty thin. But if you're using them for backgrounds and things, you probably won't have an issue. Oh, what am I missing? Got some flying out of this one. Wood grains are always good. I do like Vintage E, but there's something about that one and the other one I just took out that I can't get super excited about. This This is a great page to cut apart. This is a great super simple background. A lot of this has gotten used in my planner and different journals and things too, just because there's some great sentiments that are easy to cut up and use anywhere really. There's potential for that to go with the layout I was stuck on, but I'll come back to that. Let's go to the back here. Those little library cards are great. I'll use those. A simple grid. That's a text map. Polka dots are easy enough. More text. I'd probably cut off that edge, but okay, so that's that one down. Let's try not to lose what's running away in there. Oh, that belongs there. That belongs there. And what do we have here? Ah, this is also from Michaels. This is a gold wood grain. Had to have it, haven't used it. The anchors can stay. Gold polka dots. Cut apart from Michaels. Now we have the Craftsmith Travel the World. Again, I bought because of some of the colors, not necessarily because of the travel theme. But I'm not so literal that you can't use, you can use go see do on any page, or I don't get too specific about this. I'm not going to use. I've used some of it in a traveler's notebook. It's not a page that I'm going to use again. Some of these will end up in the traveler's notebook that I've used that piece in, obviously, so I will keep things so that I have something to coordinate with what I've already done. That one can go. Oh, that one doesn't really want to go. Okay, next. More paper from Michaels. I bought these for, pretty sure I bought these to use for dashboards, so in my traveler's notebook. That one can stay. That one, that's a maybe. Now we have the Dark Floral Craftsmith. Again, I bought this for a traveler's notebook, and I have used quite a bit. And there are some in here that I certainly will use again. I tend to use florals more in my planner than on scrapbook pages, which is really funny. I'm not sure how I like them in one place and not in the other. I don't see myself using that one. Peacock feathers. I like the colors in this one, but they're just some of the patterns I don't see myself using outside of the small traveler's notebook sort of idea. All right, this is I think this was also a Craftsmith stack. I didn't keep the entire stack, as you can see, but it was exercise workout themed, so I've already culled this a little bit and just kept what I needed to use. I bought it for a specific project. Once the project was over, I kept what I knew I was going to get use out of, and then just let some of the rest go already. My daughter's has quite a few of these, and she's used them, and that's fine. It's okay for me to have a stash in here that she can play with as well. Next, that can stay. Now we're into Heidi Swapp, I think. And these are definitely old Heidi Swapp, but they're really great for backgrounds. Well, I think I can let the pink one go. Speaking of having too much pink. Isn't it crazy how old some of these papers are once you start to look at the things you've been keeping to realize how long you've had them? I don't know that I feel great about this. This is new Heidi Swapp Magnolia Jane that came in my Wild Hair kit. This paper is really random. Brandy gave it to me and we don't know where it came from, but I like it, so it will stay. Now we're into Kaiser Craft Shine Bright. That one can go. That one can stay. That one can stay. This one can stay. I love a good polka dot. Gold stripe, gold numbers, gold arrows. Are you sensing a theme here? That can stay. This is Kaiser Craft Sea Breeze. That can stay. Another random paper. I don't know where this came from. That can go. This was also for a traveler's notebook, so there's a plan for that one. Bow Bunny Double Dot. Sharon Brandy would cry if I got rid of any of these. These all probably came from their stash. So those are all great basic backgrounds. Those can stay. Oh, that one should be in my scrap bin. This Bow Bunny Heritage. I will never use that. Bow Bunny Beautiful Dreamer. A lot of these will stay. I really like this collection. I should start using it. I've used some. I had about 3 of this. Same with this one. Had lots of that. Are you seeing why my collection felt a little too pink purpley? This is Bow Bunny Star Crossed. Those can stay. And Bow Bunny Life in Color can stay. Okay, 2 stacks down, 1 more to go. Okay, this is the last stack. Let me move the to-go pile a little, make a little more space. So this is We Are Memory Keepers Down the Boardwalk, and it's one of those collections that whenever I find it anywhere, I just buy some because I just love it, and I've used it up several times, and then I keep looking for more. So those will stay, and this is We Are Memory Keeper Anthology. Same idea. I just love these papers, so I keep looking for them wherever I can, and then pick up a few when I see them. We Are Memory Keepers Country Livin'. I do like those stars. And it's a pretty simple grid. Okay, that can stay. What do we have here? We Are Memory Keepers 12 by 12 metallic. Silver, copper. Yep, those can stay. New We Are Memory Keepers Urban Chic, that can stay. This is I believe this is Me and My Big Ideas. I bought this paper collection at Michael's. I loved all the gold in it. But this one I will not use. So it can go. I love the polka dot. Several of those, so those can stay. Crate paper DIY shop. That can go. Whoa. That can stay. Oh, I have 2 of those. Look at that. Well, I guess they can both go. Maggie Holmes, which is this the original Maggie Holmes? Oh my goodness. I love that paper. Used it, repurchased it, still love it. Those little birds will not get used. They can go. That one can go. Okay, that's that one. Now we have some Maggie Holmes Flourish and Gather. Those can stay. Create Paper Cool Kid, that can stay. Now we have some Fab Scraps. These are ones their wood grains are great for backgrounds. So those can stay. Teresa Collins Collector's Edition. Do I really need that? No. Nope. That can stay, mostly because it has a gold border. That I can use. Nope, it'll go. What about these two? This looks very Christmassy to me. I haven't used it yet. Okay, the polka dot can stay. This one will go. These are these Teresa Collins are old. They are old. They can go. This is one of my favorite collections from Close to My Heart. It is called Typeset. It can stay. Now we're into Basic Gray B-Side, one of those collections I just had to have. It's just really bright and fun, so I do like it. That one can go. Next. Oh, these are really Basic Gray Recess, Basic Gray Aged and Confused. I don't know how old those are. Those can go. Another one. Oh, we're into Amy Tangerine now. Okay, I just have to relocate some things here. So this is the original Amy Tangerine. I haven't used those by now. They can go. Those pink waves can go. I missed one in here. Yep. Okay, so those can stay. That can stay. That can stay. Cut and Paste, that can stay. Rise and Shine. Rise and Shine, that can stay. And Dear Lizzie Daydreamer. So this is my sort of all the American crafts all the time kind of collection, I guess. This is where everything has ended up. Okay, those are all good. Now we have some newer Dear Lizzie, so documentary, still documentary, and then some Dear Lizzie Saturday, and Stargazer. Those can all stay. Studio Calico, Print Shop. The florals can go. That one can go. That one can go. I'm going to hit my camera here any second. That one can go. Go. And that kind of floral I can work with, so it can stay. Studio Calico, Classic Calico. How long have I had these? Let's not ask silly questions. I think that these can go. Seven paper Studio Calico. These can stay. I like those colors. Now we're into what's left of Project Life paper. I have 3 sheets left from the Midnight collection, I think that would be. American Crafts, Sweater Weather. My Mind's Eye Nostalgia. Oh, nostalgia is right. In my mind's eye, on the bright side. Okay, 2012. 2012. Wow. Will I use these? I haven't up to this point. Life is a Daring Adventure from Jubilee. That can stay. This is from one of the Rona Farrer collections with My Mind's Eye, I think. Alright, the nostalgia one can go. The on the bright side ones will stay. This one can go. The Jubilee one can stay. And right over here I have these 3 that I just picked up. My Mind's Eye, Hey Mister. So I'll stick those in here. And then My Mind's Eye, My Story. Next. Wait just a minute. This I found at the dollar store, and it is just a chalkboard collection from Die Cuts with a View, I believe. So just some basic black and white backgrounds, nothing crazy in here. Those are fine. Bella Boulevard, Make Your Mark. I think I have this entire paper collection here, and all of it will stay. I bought this at the last Scrap Shots all-day crop that I went to. Yeah, these are all good. Are you seeing how much gold I have? Is anyone sensing a theme here? One Canoe 2. So these just came in my Wild Hair kit, the one that I won actually on their Instagram contest, so those will stay. And now we're getting into sort of the random bits of like Pebbles. Oh, Echo Park. Oh yeah, that's with all my Echo Park. So this Pebbles one can stay. And now, okay, we're into some really old Echo Park. Everyday Eclectic is one of my absolute favorite Echo Park collections, and I have just never been able to get rid of it. This is the only sheet I have left. And it's a great camera print, so it's gonna stay. I'm running out of space, bear with me for a second. Note to self, Lori Whitlock. This is 2012. And this is also For the Record to Lori Whitlock. That one I'll keep and cut it down. Oh my goodness, Echo Park. One of my favorites actually. Echo Park has long been one of my favorite companies, and so a lot of these are gonna stay. Now we're into some new Echo Park, I think. Whoa, hang on, slow down, slow down. Echo Park, Just Be You, and Echo Park, Capture Life, Allison Craft. Okay, those will stay. Bella, that one can stay. Lily B Designs, copyright 2012. I bought these because I thought they'd be good backgrounds, and they are, but I haven't used them. And these chevrons from Canvas, yeah, those can go. Those can go. Who am I kidding? That one can go. One piece of paper from Cocoa Daisy, but it's a good background. Jilly Bean, Travel Girl, October Afternoon, The only piece of graphic 45 paper I have ever owned. Those are all okay. What's this one? This is Webster's Pages. Yes. Adrian Lumen. And then these, these are also Webster's Pages, so those can stay. This is the one piece of Christmas paper I have left from last year. It's the only piece I have left from the collection that I used for my December daily. I think it can go because I'm not going to use it next year. I don't have any of it left. Now we have some 7 Dot Studio, which I have a hard time using up because it's not that easy for me to get. There is one one store where I can get it, and I don't get there as often as I would like. And these are all from Prima, and I just picked these up a few days ago, so those can stay. I'll be right back with a few clips of what's going and what's staying. But wait, there's one last thing we can go through. These are letter stickers, and some of these have seen better days, let me tell you. So let's see, that can go. We're not even going to discuss how old some of these are. We are not going to talk about that. We're just going to see everyday eclectic. That can go. That can go. That can go. A lot of those have gotten used in my planners. That can stay. Stay. Sorry, I keep doing so much flipping. It's just the way that I store them. Some of them are upside down, and I'm sort of starting from the bottom, working my way to the top, because I tend to store things with I keep it all by manufacturer, but the oldest, see, Bo Bunny Mamarazzi, that can go. I've used pretty much anything. I don't know if I can spell any more words. There may be 2 stickers I can salvage. Sorry, as I was saying, I store things by manufacturer, and then the oldest, so the oldest Simple Stories up to the newest. I keep this every year because there's good Christmas words, and I use them on random things. Wait a minute, Bo Bunny and Simple Stories. What's happening? Simple Stories Yearography. Again, with the how old are these things. Simple Stories for the Record. Simple Stories 24/7. I have none of the paper left from any of these collections, but I keep these because they're good planner stickers. So look at that, there's stickers everywhere. Simple Stories Daily Grind, Simple Stories I Am, we talked about that one. We're losing some letters from Simple Stories I Am. Let's try and put that B back over there. So Fancy, So Fancy, Posh. This is Glitz, Sunshine in My Soul. That can stay. Kaiser Craft, Kaiser Craft, Kaiser Craft. Allison Craft Webster's Pages. Julie Nutting. I bought this. I knew this was old when I bought it. It was on clearance, and I thought I could have some fun with it. And I still will. Someday. Bella Boulevard, Make Your Mark. Echo Park Fashionista. Seriously, how cute is that? It should be with all the other Echo Park stickers, however. So let's go a little bit backwards. This is where you see, as I joked about before, how neurotic I can be. Echo Park, where are you? Well, I'll sort that out later. You don't need to watch me rifle through paper. There's nothing really to see as it is. Then we have some vellum. This is Stampin' Up! Vellum, some of the silver and gold. So this is where all of my sort of specialty papers live. That one's Studio Calico. This I almost bought for the second time the other day. I'm glad I remembered that I already have it. And should I say again that some of this has been bought for Traveler's Notebook dashboards. Do you want to hear me mention dashboards again? That doesn't belong in there. Now we're into chipboard. That can go. That can stay. That can stay. Really? Look at this. What am I doing to try and keep this together? That can go. That can go. Uh-oh. That can stay. That'll get used up pretty soon. That can stay. That can stay. These are all my mind's eye now and then collections. That can stay. This one is new-ish to me. That can stay. This one is from, oh, I don't have it. I think that's crepe paper. This, I just had to have that one, and this one, and that one. So it'll stay. And this, I didn't get used. This didn't get used for December Daily, but it's still cute. I will keep it. These vellum sheets need to go back where they belong with the others. And then this is the cut file that I got in my last wild hair kit. So now I really will be back in a minute to show you what's going and what's staying. And here we are. This is where I store my pattern paper. So this container in here, my husband built it to fit inside the IKEA shelf. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments. And this is what I mean when I say I can't really outgrow this, because where else would I put things? So this is paper scraps, and then I have cardstock over here. So basically this square is where the pattern paper lives, and if there's more than can fit in there, then some work has to happen. So that's what's staying. And then this little stack, that's what's going. And I don't do this to be braggy. I don't do this to talk about excess or, you know, none of those crazy things. I just had to go through my paper, and I thought maybe you would like to come along. Thanks for watching.